Hey y'all. So this gonna be a blackout video. I'm not feeling too good, so your girl's not coming on the camera. Okay. And this is, if y'all hear that in the back, that's my fan, and I'm not turning it off because he's hot. You know what I mean? Um, and so I want to talk about this whole like Neo thing because I was like, didn't him and Crystal just pretty much redo their vows? They had like this whole red theme wedding, like renewal and all this cute and lavish stuff. And I was like, okay, cute. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all had a little bump in y'all marriage and y'all was gonna divorce, y'all was gonna, go apart. And y'all came back together and I was like, okay, cute. They redid it and stuff like that. But now they divorcing again. uh, and just from reading some things, it was like basically she want him to pay like permanent alimony. Like, you know what permanent is? That's like something that's gonna stick for a very long time, if not forever. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like when you put permanent dye in your hair, and then it's like 6 months later, you still got that color in it, and it's like I gotta get this color out, and this color don't want to go out. It's there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's there. It's like if you thaw and you knock your tooth out, you permanently lost your teeth. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, kind of like that. You get your legs cut off permanently. You ain't got no legs, so you gotta get prosthetic legs. You know what I'm saying? Kind of in that realm, and just from reading a lot of things, it was like she want. First of all, you gotta be careful of how you get a man because you know a lot of the blogs and just the chat in there was basically saying how she got with him when he was with his ex, and they already had established like a family and whatever situation that may be, so she was already creeping with him. She was already the side girl, and now you want to divorce him because he's creeping with other females and he got side girls. So you just gotta really be careful because karma got a way of repeating itself to you in a way where you really don't want it. Like, not like saying you really don't want it, but it's like, can you handle that karma that's gonna come back to you the way it's gonna come back to you? So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be real careful. I mean, I would understand it if they knew each other before he got with his baby mama, his first baby mama, and they already had established like a bond, and they was already fooling around, and then he basically put her off to the side and got with his ex at the time, his then ex, his now ex, or his baby mama, Monet, I think her name is. And he kind of pushed Crystal off and stuff like that. But he was already with he was already with Monea, and they already had kids and stuff like that. And you came along. Along came Polly, and he basically left his Monea for you, and now you want to divorce him because he can't keep his thing in his pants, and he got all these side girls. But wasn't you just a side girl? It's like, how's that karma tasting in your mouth right at the moment? You understand what I'm saying? Like, he already established a whole relationship with Monet and had kids and stuff like that, and then you came along, so now y'all got 3 kids, and he out there being out there for the streets and stuff like that, according to her words. Basically, that's what is what it is. And I'm just like, I can't. I blame the both of them. I do. Like, I look at it as they both dropped the ball. Like, he dropped the ball by allowing her to be codependent and financially dependent on him for everything, instead of him being the husband, the emperor that he was supposed to have been, and this mogul, and and really putting his foot down, and really pushing her to be the best person that she can be, and to become her own mogul, and to become financially stable and secure on her own, and to create all these businesses and all these opportunities. Like, you kind of gotta look at, like, that's why for me I really like, even though I don't know a lot about this couple right here, Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor, because I believe before he went to jail he gave her $1 million, and she flipped that into about like what 6 million by the time he got out of jail. So she became a hustler. You know what I'm saying? She created the whole Kayor brand, and she was really doing her thing. From her styling and her detox tea and her waist trainers, and just really branding herself and really putting herself out there. Like, she was able to flip that million into even more millions. And I feel like a lot of times when females, and this could even go for males too, when females get into relationships with successful men, they kind of drop the ball because they feel like, especially when you never had a guy to take care of you, whether it was your father, was your foster father, whether you grew up living with your grandpa, your uncles, your brothers had to take care of you, like whatever male figure in your life, dropped the ball and didn't take care of you, and really didn't, and whatever female figure in your life really didn't teach you about how not to be, dependent on a man. And I have to, say that that's something that I'm proud that my mother taught me, not to depend on a man for, your livelihood, because, he's here today and he could be going tomorrow. And that's the same thing for a female. If you're a guy and you're dating a successful female, get your own, start your own business. Like, go out there and venture out and become like financially set and secure on your own. So when things like that do happen, when y'all do break up and go your own separate ways, it's not of, oh, I need you to take care of me because I don't have my own. It's like, I have my own. Thank, even if that person helps you get there, thank them for helping you get there and go on and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are put in your life just to help you elevate, to help you get to that next level. Because maybe you have, restrictions or blockages, or maybe that's just in your soul's contract for that person to come in and help you get to that next level, which is perfectly beautiful, in its own way. But like I said, I put it on both of them because he allowed her to just be the housewife and she didn't have to do anything. Even though I believe she did have like little I don't want to say little because I'm not trying to downplay anybody thing, but I know she did or even she do. Currently, I'm not too familiar with her, and I don't watch up on her and keep up with her and stuff like that. But I know, like, and I think her Instagram bio, she has like a link tree with like different things she endorsed and stuff like that. So I don't know if she's still endorsing those things or still getting any type of financial, income from that or whatever the situation may be. But I'm just saying, as a man who is a high value man, a very successful man, and you're marrying a female who's not financially on your level, this is where you step in at and you help to inspire and mold them to become a mogul. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you inspire them to become a mogul. You look at things that they're into, their hobbies, things that they could be amazing, and even if it's things that they don't think that they are good at or could be good at, you still, motivate them and inspire them and support them and be their shoulder. When it comes to getting these things together, like if you have a female that loves to cook, you understand what I'm saying? Listen, baby, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna need you to start that YouTube. I'm gonna need you to really start getting it out there, putting your food out there. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? If you have a female that's into hair and makeup, if you have a female that knows how to style or design clothes, or they have hobbies like candle making, or room sprays, or interior decorating, or just little things like that, like hell, even a dog walking business. Shit, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If you have a person that knows how to train dogs very well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's make a business out of this. Let's create something with this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you allow somebody to be so comfortable that they don't have to do anything and they can depend on you financially, you can't be mad when the relationship is over and that person say, well, I want you to continue to take care of me for the rest of my life. because you allowed it for so many years. And I believe they was together for like 7 years. So 7 years you allowed this woman to just, you just allowed yourself to be, at her beck and hand. And I understand, that you're her husband, you want to take care of her, that's how you look at it, that's your job. But at the end of the day, you also have to look at it from both aspects and say, you know, I want you to be able to have your own. I want you to be able to, hold your own. Like, you got to think about it. Just imagine, like, right, whether you are male or you are female, if something happened to you, right, let's say you the breadwinner, you got businesses, or you work a career and you like the store, the CEO or whatever it is, right? Let's just say you the breadwinner of that shit, right? You making all the money. What if one day you ain't you something happened to you and you can't go to work and you can't make that money no more? Then what's going to happen? You need to make sure that you have a partner that's going to be able to pick up that slack and hustle and get y'all on the right foot and get y'all back on ground. You understand what I'm saying? If you lose out on everything, or like say, something happened to you, something happened in your health and whatever, and you can't do what you used to do to bring in that money, what 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 do your lady or your man have or can do that can bring in that income? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, if they just residing on, my body, my looks or stuff like that, it's like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Like, you cute, but you're not that cute. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you, and I understand there is pretty privilege. Sweetie she's a big banker on her pretty privilege, and she talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is pretty privilege out there. Especially for like lighter skinned females. Light skinned, white. Non. Black and brown girls. There is the pretty privilege and the ambiguous, racially ambiguous females and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, it's like I said, I put the fault on both of them. I put it on her because she allows herself to be codependent and financially dependent on a man. And I put it on him because he allowed her to depend on him. So you can't get mad that she wants you to pay her permanent alimony and stuff like that. Like, I understand. He said it. He said she needs to get a job, and I agree with that. She needs to get a job. She needs to learn how to become financially stable on her own. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened if, how would you get money if you wasn't with him? You know what I'm saying? What are your hobbies? What are your passions? What are the things you really love to do? Like, make a career out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a career out of that. If you like to knit, knit. If you like to sew, sew. If it's singing, if it's dancing, if it's working out, if it's eating healthy, if it's skincare, like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to build things, do that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that tripped me up was I was reading like like the court situation and how her lawyer and her basically, she was like how she want to have like permanent custody of the kids. And I said, well, how you want to have permanent custody of the kids and you what your finances looking like for you to have permanent custody of 3 kids? Like, can you afford to take care of these 3 kids on your own without Neo? Like, can you afford to do that? Can you? And I feel like, especially when it comes to celebrities and when they go to like this whole child support thing, it's like of course, they get, some of them make millions or billions of dollars and stuff like that. But some of these females be overdoing it with the money. Like, they be like, oh, I want $65,000. Like, $65,000 a month, or I want $200,000 a month. To take care of a 1 year old, you need $200,000 a month to take care. They be like, oh no, because I need a car, and I need the best house, and like a 1 year old don't give a damn about you having no damn car and no damn best house. As long as they got a place to sleep, they got food to eat, they got toys to play with, they got a goddamn tablet. You know what I'm saying? It's like it all falls into, I want him to take care of me because I had his kid. It's like, bitch, you open up your legs and you knew that you could get pregnant and you let him nut in you, so that's your fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta you gotta start pulling yourself. You gotta start looking at yourself and pointing that finger back at you. You gotta start pointing that finger back at you and say, well, you allowed it. You did allow it. You did. You laid down with him. You knew what he was about. So don't sit up here and complain. I'm tired of going on Instagram and seeing these rappers, baby mamas, like, oh, he needs to pay me child support. This motherfucker got 17 goddamn kids already. And you just made number 18. And you already knew all the shit that this motherfucker was going through. And all this child support shit that he was previously going through before he got you pregnant. And you just joined the motherfucking pack like an idiot. Cause you thought you was that special. You ain't that special. You ain't that special. You damn sure not important. That's why you sitting here fighting this dude for child support. Okay? Think about that. You not that damn special. Your coochie ain't that good. Your head ain't that good. You ain't that cute. Your body ain't that right. Because if it was, you wouldn't be fighting with him for child support now with you. Because he will be willingly taking care of his goddamn kids without you fighting him for child support. Okay? He wouldn't be trying to let that ass go. He'll be trying to change his ways and do what the fuck ever he got to do to keep your ass, okay, as his own. So he's willing to drop everybody for you. He ain't dropping nobody for you because right after you, he got another motherfucking baby on the way. So what does that tell you? You just another motherfucker he just procreated with. So, but back to the story. And that last part was general. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just general. But like, she was just like, she want permanent, alimony, and she want custody of the 3 kids. And it's like, girl, I'm gonna need you to yeah, baby girl Crystal, I'm gonna need you to become to hold that down. Like, temporary alimony, cool, but I mean, understand alimony most, like, from what my understanding for alimony is, of course, the whole spousal support until that spouse that's getting it remarries, and then it stops. And the thing is, when most people get into marriages with celebrities with money, or just people with money in general, they don't have to be a celebrity, but let's say if they created a business, and their business is $1 million business, or multi-million-dollar, or $1 billion business, or whatever it is, because this is a lot of million and billionaires that we don't even know that exist, right? So they get with these people, and it goes good. It goes good. They living a lifestyle. They doing all this other stuff, and then once shit hits sour, now it's like, oh, I want you to pay me for the rest of my life, and it's like, baby, no, it's nobody's job to take care of you financially for the rest of your life. It's your job to take care of yourself for the rest of your life. As long as he's taking care of his kids, you need to be worried about taking care of you. But can you take care of you without his finances? Can you take care of you without her finances? You understand what I'm saying? Because guys do the same thing. They'll get with a female with a lot of money, and then next thing you know, they crying, baby, 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 baby. And it's like, I'm gonna need you to boss the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna need you to get it together. I'm gonna need you to get it together. I'm gonna need you to get it together. I mean, hopefully this is like an eye opener for them, but you really gotta be careful with who you get with. And basically, it was like she came in with nothing, so she needs to leave with nothing. But it's like, if she ain't got, that prenup ain't in there, then you know what I'm saying. And you need to make sure that when you get into a relationship, especially a marriage, that y'all both previously to getting married, in y'all dating state. Even if y'all dating, y'all need to be in y'all bag together. Before y'all can even have kids, before y'all can even get married, engaged, y'all need to be in y'all bag together. Y'all need to be, if y'all want to create a business together, great, but y'all need to be in y'all individual bag. You create your shit, I create my shit. I'm going to make money. We're going to help each other grow. We're going to help each other, prosper in life. And just in case we don't work out, I got my shit, you got your shit. We both good on our end. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that needs to be a thing when it comes to relationships. Like, and I understand not a lot of people want to, have businesses or whatever, but just things you've been through in life, like starting a YouTube talking about the things you've been through in life, can create generate income, because now you're helping people. You understand what I'm saying? You're helping people who have been in your situation, or who is currently in that situation, or who is soon to be going through that situation. Energy changes, and everybody isn't on the same energetic wavelength to certain things. So you just really got to be mindful when it comes to who you're getting into, because most of the time we get so sidetracked and blinded by the physical appearance of a person, but not the mental appearance of a person, and the spiritual appearance of a person, and if that person is healed, and can that person do on their own without me. If I wasn't who I was and where I at, would this person even be interested in me? Like, where would this person be? It's like a lot gotta go into the factor. Like I said, most people, they just look at the physical appearance, like, oh, we look good, she look good, he look good, and y'all can't hold a conversation. The person you with is highly toxic, narcissistic, manipulative, talk too much, so self-centered, it's yeah. I know so many people that got divorced during the pandemic, right? When the pandemic happened, they was like, I don't even know who I'm married to. I don't even like the person that I'm married to. I married them, and then we normally work so much that we ain't got to deal with each other. But when we do go out, and that's about it. So y'all just really, really, really got to be careful of what y'all getting into, who y'all getting into things, and going back to the thing I said, let's say if you don't want to start a business, you want to get your degree in something, motivate your person to get that degree. You understand what I'm saying? Like, be their support system. Some people never had support systems in their life. Some people have people that always told them what they can't do versus what they can do. So you be the can in their life. Not the can't, but the can. Okay? And you just gotta really be mindful when it comes to who you're connecting with and who you're getting into a situation with, and ask questions. And especially if you know that person's previous dating patterns and histories, ask questions. And if you're not getting the answers you feel that you need or whatever, then pull the fuck away. Pull away. And that's just what it is. It's simple communication. But that just kind of tripped me up, because I'm like, you want this man to pay you permanent alimony, you want custody of these 3 kids, but you ain't got no job and you ain't got no financial income coming in. Baby girl, I don't think you need custody of any goddamn kids. I think what you need to do is to be working on yourself, and to be working on your finances, and not to be looking to this man to provide for you for the rest of your life, because that's not his job to take care of you for the rest of your life. That's your job to take care of yourself. And if you can't take care of yourself, now how the fuck you want to take care of 3 kids? If you can't financially provide for yourself without this man's finances, how the hell you gonna provide for 3 kids? Like, you gotta look at the bigger picture of the situation. Like, you are financially dependent on another person to take care of you for the rest of your life. You want this person to take care of you for the rest of your life. Why do you feel you need this person to take care of you for the rest of your life? Why do you feel like you need permanent alimony from this man? Why do you feel like you need this person to financially support your life? Ask yourself that. And once you come to the conclusion, I want you to take it back to your childhood, and I want you to see where that started from. Where that first started from. Was it something that you saw or heard your grandparents do, your parents do, or say, or something like that? But it starts from somewhere. And then I need you to just, it can remix that and work on that, okay? So that's just what I wanted to say. Like, it all starts from somewhere. So make sure that we are backtracking when we are going through certain things, or we feel like, we need people for certain things, or it's other people's job to do certain things for us because of a situation. It's like it's nobody's job to do anything for us but our damn self. And if we can't do it for ourselves, then how the fuck can I rely on somebody else to do it for me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can't go out there and become a mogul and get on your own feet, how can I rely on somebody else to do it for me? How does that make you feel? Like, especially as a female, how would that make you feel? And I don't want no female sitting on here like it's his job. It's not his job to take care of you. That's one thing I tell him. I am so happy that, my mother did raise us to not be dependent on a man to take care of us, to love us, to do all these things. It's like that's an added bonus of that situation. Like, you don't need a man to financially support you and take care of you and put a house over, a roof over your head and food on your table and clothes on your back and shoes on your feet and make sure your bills are paid. No, you go out there and you live and you create your own stability. He come along, she come along, that's a bonus. That's just an added bonus. That's an added income. But, y'all, that's just what I wanted to say right here, right now. Tell me what y'all think about this situation. Like, I'm still be, looking into the situation as time go on. Like I said, they did just renew their vows not too long ago. They had a whole red theme wedding, like, and this is just interesting to me. So, let me know what y'all think, in the comments or whatever, and let's just, get a good dialogue going back and forth. Now, I'm interested to see other people's perspective and, how they think and stuff like that. Like, I'm very interested in that. So yeah, y'all, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will check y'all later. Bye.